politicians whose wives have headscarves, I mean not all of them, but many, suddenly for many in the Arab world were like really exciting, you know, this idea that, oh, they're like us, they're Muslims, they're, and when Erdogan goes to Damascus, he go to the Umayyad mosque to pray, and you know, this is something which, for instance, the Syrians are not used to from their own leader, because, you know, it would be weird if he went to a mosque to pray, because he's an Alawi, which is, you know, a very different religious group. So basically, what makes Turkey, I think, attractive for many people in the Arab world is this particular mixture between like Islamic identity but proximity to Europe. It's a mixture of the two. In the debates on models, there was also actually a reference to the idea of tutelage, idea that you can, because you know there's this fear that if you have elections in Egypt, for instance, that the Muslim Brotherhood will come. And hence the idea, so what can we do in order to ensure that such a thing will not happen? So let's have like the military as a guardian, for instance. I was surprised to hear that this was actually seen as a model as well. Because I the fact that the military as the guardian of democracy.
Which what you're having with the Muslim Brotherhood is much more progressive than the past right now as we speak regarding Egypt, of course. They are not so fundamentalist and radicalists like in the past. They are more pragmatic.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they provided most of the human.
We are not going to resolve those.
No, it's not our fault. I'm talking about.
Almost 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
And
but yes. I mean. Generally, on the issue of secularism, Turkey has never been secular. I mean, this is what we say, or what we mean when we say Turkey was secular is that religion was not that pronounced in the public sphere, and I think that is changing. But it is that change which makes Turkey actually more interesting for the Arab world. Of course, up to a point. I mean, if it becomes Saudi Arabia, then there is no kind of model function there. Now I have like one more question here which I wrote down as, no, maybe that's not the question, I have anger management here. What was,
I mentioned it, but it's not important. I think you gave us an excellent overview and a fascinating tour d'horizon of a very complex subject, very important to us, of which we know not very much and need to know more. And you helped us, and we thank you very much for that, and let me all And now in the few remaining minutes that we are left, maybe the most important part of our evening here, I would ask, first of all, I had, I think 8 copies here, so 3 are missing, and I need them back. And I need those 8 copies to be sold before you leave. So you can step in front, and Fodora or Thodoris here can collect the money. And the writer, as it's the custom, can sign you the copies, so that you have them personalized. I would like to thank you all for coming. You have been an excellent audience with your patience and your questions. We hope to see you in our future events.
Thank you guys.
Francisco, può farmi il